Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this part of the video I'll be showing you how you can register your school by yourself on the new CAC portal. If you don't want to register your school by yourself, then this is the right video for you. So I'm going to be showing you step by step. In this video I'll be showing you how we are going to be doing the public search, how we are going to be doing name reservation, and how we are going to be doing actual registration. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you share to someone that is going to be needing it. Now, so this is what we are going to be doing in this particular video. Now, one thing we are going to be doing is a name search. We do name reservation, actualization, then document download. So these are all the steps it's involved when you want to register your school on CAC portal. Now, first thing first you have to do is to create an account on CAC. So if you don't know how to create an account, so if you check my channel, you are going to be seeing the video on how you are going to be creating an account on the new CAC interface and get your account approved. So now after you've created your account, so now this is just the interface. So once it look like this, what you want to click on to do your name search is you click on this public name search. So I'm going to be opening it another tab. So once you open it, the purpose of doing the name search is for you to be sure that the name you want to register, the school you want to register, has not yet been registered by another person. Once you submit a name that has already been registered by another person, so they are definitely going to reject the name. So what you want to do is to come to this section. Once you come to this section, what you want to do is just to paste the name of the school you intend to register. So once you paste it in this box, what you want to do is to click on search bar. Now, as you can see, so these are list of schools that has been registered. So if you check this, you can see that this name is not actually been registered before. So what you want to do now is to pick this name. Then I'm going to go back into the actual dashboard. So what we want to do now is to click on name reservation. So I'm going to click on name reservation. Once I click on name reservation, what I want to do is to reserve a new name. Now, so if you are using an agents portal, so definitely you are going to be seeing the list of business name you've businesses company you've reserved before. So what you want to do is to click on new reservation. Now once you click on new reservation, what you want to choose is to choose the classification of the business you want to register. As you know, we have the business name, the limited and limited partnership, limited liability partnership in this section. To be doing is to register our schools as company, because we cannot register a school as what as a business name. So what you want to do is to register it as a company. So I'm going to be choosing company. Now what type of company do you want to register your school as? If you want to register it as a private company limited by share or private limited company, depending on you, so but basically most schools is registered as private company limited by share. So I'm going to be choosing this. Once I choose, I'm going to click on continue. So once I click on continue, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. This is where we are going to be entering the school name we are going to be reserving for this particular school we are doing the registration for. So what I want to do is to paste the name. Since I have my name copied already, I'm going to paste it here. So then you have to add the word limited or ltd at the end for you to go through. Now you need to choose the specific nature of the kind of school or education you are into. So if you are into apprenticeship and training service, so you can see the option like business support service and everything. So as you can see, just choose the one that align with the kind of school you want to register. So I will just choose education service and consultancy here. So what you want to do is to check the availability. So I'm going to click on check availability. Wow, as you can see, the name is available. So I didn't be the name has been registered by another person, so it won't go through. As you can see, so the name is available. So what I want to do is to click on continue. So once you click on continue, then I'm going to continue to where to make the payment. So now I will just continue and make my payment. Just click here, you make the payment using your card, bank transfer, or any means you find on the remitter portal to make your payment. So once you make your payment, then we are going to be continuing to the actual registration. So I will just quickly make the payment right now, then we continue the video. Okay, so as you can see here, the name has been successfully received, as you can see. So what you want to click on is to select the name, then you click on continue application. Once you make the name reservation, after it went through successfully, so it's going to bring out continue filing or go home. So but here I'm already at the home page, so I'm going to click on continue application. So once we click on continue, so this is where we are going to be lining. So what we want to do here is to enter the company's email address, then we choose the principal business activity, then the specific business activity. So then we are going to be entering the description of the business activities. Whatever your description is, you are going to be entering it here. Then you are going to be choosing the registered address of the school, the head office of the school if it's applicable, but if it's not applicable, you can just leave it. Then what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be entering the image. So the my principal business activity for the school is still going to be the one I choose during the name reservation. So I'm just going to choose education. So I'm going to be filling in all this information, then we proceed to the next sections. So as you can see, so I've successfully entered the details and information. So what I want to click on is to click on save and continue. Now once I click on save and continue, what I want to do is to enter my article of association. So if you are a legal practitioner and you know how to craft out the article of association, you can simply enter this manually. But if you don't know how to do that, you can just adopt the default article. So once you adopt that, it's going to adopt it automatically. Then what you want to add is to add your witness. So I'm going to click on it and add the witness details, wherever is the witness to your school, then you add it up. So I'm going to quickly fill in all this information, and if you are finding value in this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. As you can see, the information have been successfully entered. So what I want to do is to click on add and continue. So once I click on add and continue, then I'll scroll down, then I'm going to be clicking save and continue. So once I click on save and continue, this is where we are going to be entering the objectives. So whatever the school wants to be doing. So if you don't know how to craft out a professional objective for the kind of school you want to register, you can use the link in the description box below to reach out to me, because this have to be crafted in a way that CAC is not going to be rejected. So a single error might make them reject your registration and going to be given an issue. And if you know that you would like me to help you undo the process from A to Z to ease your stress and to meet all the requirements and standard rules, so you can use the description box below to reach out to me. I'm going to be handling it for you or guiding it on how to carry out the process easily. So now what I want to do, I'm quickly going to fill in these objectives for this particular school. Then we are going to be moving to the next stage. You can add objectives, as you can see. So you just have to enter the text, your objective, in the box, you copy and paste, then you add it here. So once you click on add, it's going to be added. So what you want to do is to save and continue. Now once you save and continue, the next thing you want to do is to add the director of the school, so and the secretary. So I'm going to click here. So you can see director, individual director. You can see we have the director, then individual secretary, then corporate secretary. So you have to choose the one you want to fill in for. So in this case, I'm going to be filling in the director's information. So I'm going to choose director. Then we click on continue. So once you click on continue, I'm going to fill in the details of the director shortly. So once we are done filling it in, then we are going to be continuing with the video. So as you can see, I've filled in all the details for the director. So what I want to click on is just to click on add and continue. So once you click on add and continue, so if you have more than one director, you can simply add them as well. So as you can see, then if you have a secretary, you can either add the secretary. So you have the individual secretary and the corporate secretary. So if you want to know the difference, you can simply check one of my video in my YouTube. So I've explained the difference. So you just have to add, if you have more than one director, you can just But for this particular school, we are going to be using only one director for it. So then we want to click on save and continue. Now once you click on save and continue, so the next part is where we are going to be entering our share EU capital. Then we are going to be entering our share breakdown, then how we are going to be allotting the share to the shareholder as well. Now what I want to do is to come here. So the type of company, you have to choose the type of company. Of course, we are registering a company below 5 million share capital. So once we do that, you have to enter the total company issue share capital here. So I've already explained this in one of my previous videos, so you can just watch my video on the share breakdown, the type of share we have, the explanation. I've already explained it, so I won't be doing that in this video. So we are going to be choosing equity ordinary share. So we are going to be going for 1 million share. So then we divide it into 1 million share, then which means the nominal value for each share is going to be 1 naira. Then what we want to do is to click on add share breakdown. So once we add share breakdown, what we want to do is to allot the share to shareholder. So if you have more than one shareholder, you can just allot the share among them. So I've already talked about it. It's one of my video in on this channel, so you can just watch the video to get a comprehensive understanding of what all is of what this type of shareholder is, the individual, the minor, and corporate shareholder. So I've already talked about it, so you can watch the video. And so I haven't said that the what I want to do is to click on edit details. So I'm going to be editing details. So here I'm going to be allotting the share to this shareholder only. So this shareholder, so I'm going to be allowing the share. So I'm just going to enter the all 1 million share to this individual person. So I'm going to click on update and continue. So what I want to do is to click on save and continue. Now once I click on save and continue, what I want to do is the PLC details. So if you want to edit the PLC details, so in this case I'm going to be of the share in the company. So I'm just going to click on update and continue. So what I want to do is to click on save and continue. So here I'm just going to be entering the details of the director under the statement of compliance. So I'm just going to quickly do that, then we move on to the next stage. So now I'll fill in the details of the director in the compliance section. So I'll just click on save and continue. So once I click on save and continue, the next stage for me to upload the means of ID card of the director, the shareholder, and the witness. So I'm going to be uploading that here. So then the signature of the shareholder, the signature of the witness, the signature. So any name you find there in this section that you added, or you had the person up as the director or the shareholder or the PSC. So you just have to upload their signature, and also you have to upload a proficiency certificate, because if you want to register a school, you have to provide a proficiency certificate. So we don't know the kind of proficiency certificate that you are going to be needing, so it has to be a certificate in education that shows that you are a professional in this field. So for education, we have a professional certificate we do make use of for school registration. So if you need assistance with that, so you can easily reach out to me, use the link in the description box below. So we are going to be helping you with that, and the kind of certificate that is going to fly best for your this type of school you are registering. So once I'm just going to quickly fill in all this, upload all these details. So once we upload it, then we are going to proceed into the next part of the video. As you can see now, I've uploaded all the signature and the ID. So what you want to click on, to click on save and continue. So once you click on save and continue, what you want to do is just to check the information you enter, is everything accurate. So just ensure every details you enter is accurate, because once you make a mistake and see approve with your mistake, it's going to cost you extra money to do the correction right away. Exactly. So what I want to do now is just to check. Then once you check, you will click on save and continue. Then you are going to be proceeding to where to make your actual registration fee. So once you make your payment, and it's going to move to pending section. So once it's moved to pending section, you have to wait for it to be approved. So once it's approved, you just have to download your certificate. So in order for you to download your certificate, so you just have to come back here. You need to come back to the registration section. So you just click on registration. So once you click on registration, you just click on the approve application. So once you click on the approve application, it's going to show you the list of schools or the list of companies that has been approved. So you just click on this action button, then you are going to see download certificate, status report, and member. So once you click on download certificate, so it's going to download your certificate and status report and member. So if you find value in this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you know this is too technical for you or it's a long process for you, and if you want someone to handle it for you easily, so I can easily help you with it. So you can easily click on the link in the description box below and reach out to me, so I'll be guiding you or help you to handle it if you need assistance regarding it. Thank you and see you in my next video.